A frightening situation at a Pike County high school leaves one man behind bars after he brought a loaded handgun onto school grounds. WIT's Jordan Mullins has more from Phelps High School on how the situation was resolved quickly and safely.
On Thursday, police say a man was arrested at Phelps High School after a passerby saw him acting strangely on school grounds.
We had a parent called into the office at Phelps High School and said that there was a gentleman pacing outside the school grounds. Said he appeared to be under the influence.
Phelps High School's school resource officer, Pike County Sheriff's Deputy Sergeant Burt Hatfield, responded to the call, walked outside, and made contact with the suspect.
When he started approaching him, he could tell he had a gun on him, and he asked him to lay the gun down, and he did, and but it could have turned into a bad situation.
After placing 45-year-old Bucky Smith under arrest, the SRO examined his gun, a loaded .40 caliber handgun with a full magazine plus a round in the chamber.
The fact that we have a squad car sitting out in the parking lot, the fact that we have a armed deputy inside our building, a trained armed deputy, it's incredible, and I can't say enough about the job the Sheriff's Department and school resource officers do for the Pike County school system.
Keeping students and faculty safe and out of harm's way.
I want the parents to be assured that the Sheriff's Office and the school board are doing everything we can to make sure their kids are safe at school.
A scary situation, but a safe resolution. In Pike County, Jordan Mullins, WIMT Mountain News.
Sheriff Rodney Scott added that no students or teachers were directly in harm's way and things went, quote, as smoothly as it could have. Smith was charged with unlawful possession of a firearm on school grounds and is being held at the Pike County Detention Center. Also in Pike County, police are looking for a missing woman tonight. Take a look at the photo there on your screen. Troopers say this is 55-year-old Rebecca Sloan from Millard. She was last seen on August 8th in the Coal Run community. She's described as 5 foot 3 inches tall, weighing approximately 125 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing blue jeans, a gray shirt, and white tennis shoes. Anyone with information is asked to call state police at 606-433-7711. A Corbin man is facing a number of charges after police say they found an 18-year-old and two 9-year-old kids locked inside a house. Police say they were called to a home just outside London on Tuesday around 7:30. When they arrived, police say Slade Kanzler was inside. They say a woman was found locked outside of the home. Deputies were told an 18-year-old and two children were locked inside the home and Kanzler would not let them leave. Police entered the home and discovered the teen had been able to escape and the other children were okay. While investigating, police were told Kanzler had threatened to kill the woman locked outside. He was arrested and charged with menacing, unlawful imprisonment, terroristic threatening, disorderly conduct, and attempted assault. Yesterday, we told you about several arrests in southern Kentucky related to recent ATM thefts. Late yesterday, the Corbin Police Department said 2 more people were arrested, and today we have the names of those people. Police said they arrested Shannon Davidson of Barberville and Cody Davidson of Middletown, Ohio. So far, police say they've been able to close a total of 14 burglary cases during this investigation. Officers say it will continue and more arrests are expected.
Well, a gorgeous day so far today with plenty of sunshine, lower humidity. Enjoy it now and enjoy it this evening because things change as soon as tomorrow. A look outside, a beautiful early fall / late summer look. It's the first day of meteorological fall, but of course, it's the first day of meteorological fall. Astronomical fall is not until later in the month. Either way, just a gorgeous shot there. Low 80s at Buffalo Mountain right now. Pinpoint Doppler, plenty of clean air, clean sweep out there at least as we run through tonight. So there is not much we have to worry about in terms of any kind of rainfall, at least for tonight. But keep that First Alert weather app handy because you'll see as we run through the nighttime hours, we're dropping those temperatures down into the mid-60s and waking up in the low 60s. So we're not quite done with that summer-like weather yet. The details on how that impacts your holiday weekend coming up in just a bit. Steve?
All right, Evan, thanks. For more than 1 month now, loads and loads of debris have been carried away from people's homes each day. And while it may look worthless to some, Janice Vance found something washed up near her home that meant something more. WYMT's Olivia Calfee was with her today when she discovered it.
You may have all this.
This is the song that is on Janice Vance's heart, and she hopes this story will help shine a light for the long road ahead.
I asked other people, I said, how long do you think that it's going to take? I said, for people to get this all cleaned back up. They said a long time. They said it's going to take a while.
As Janice was showing me flood damage around her property, she spotted a wooden cross laying next to the creek. The cross would typically be considered flood debris, but for her, it was something more.
He's showing us that he's with us. Exactly what that cross is for out there. He's showing it that who's in control. Jesus is in control.
Janice says her home was okay, but her heart breaks for all of the people that live near her.
I've seen all these people's stuff sitting out, piled up. And it brings tears to your eyes to see their stuff sitting out there, sitting out piled up.
The job doesn't get easier for the people in charge of picking it all up.
It's difficult to see. You see what people had, and you see what has happened to it after the flood event.
Sloan says that nearly everything they pick up has been placed near the road by its owner, but they still keep their eyes out for debris that someone could be missing.
If we see something that we think that holds value or that needs to be restored back to an owner, we're gonna try to handle those things with care and try to get them back.
KYTC says they have not found anything of value so far, but they will continue to look.
I've got this feeling that I don't need to worry because God will provide what we need. He will provide. You may have all this world, but give me Jesus.
That was Olivia Calfee reporting in Knott County. The need is still great after the flooding in eastern Kentucky, but the outpouring of support has also left donation centers filled with piles of clothing. Many donation sites are no longer accepting clothing donations, but there are still many needs throughout eastern Kentucky. Donations like cleaning supplies and building materials are gladly accepted.
There's so many other needs. There's drywall, installation, stuff that other people has been donating to us, which is very helpful, or even kitchen items, towels. So those are the little things you may not think of that could be just as important as clothes.
Leanne McIntyre with ARH is a flood victim herself and says she was grateful for all the donations, but now she has to start rebuilding. She said her family was blessed by so many donations of clothing shortly after the flood that now she's running out of room to store the items. She said that people who do not have the means to donate can help with recovery by volunteering. Millstone Missionary Baptist Church in Letcher County holds a congregation of about 250 to 300 people each Sunday. The flood damaged parts of the church, but the pastor along with church members are working hard to rebuild. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox tells us how the community is working together.
Act like you're working now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good workers.
This is Bill Kraft, the pastor of Millstone Missionary Baptist Church. The church he has led for 63 years was flooded. Now he, along with members of the church, are working to repair the damages.
We go from one job to the other, whatever we need to do at that time.
Floodwater steadily rose into the sanctuary, and members had to act fast to slow it down, even using their own buildings.
The water was so swift, it was getting up and under the floor and everything, and I had a fella take a backhoe and try to stop it. So he had to tear part of the shed. That was part of our picnic area.
The building holding their Sunday school rooms was not as lucky. Water levels were
About right there. So we had to bust everything out of here and, spray it for that mold.
Bill and members of the congregation took on the challenge of repairing the building immediately.
Oh, we've been on this room right here 3 weeks and then done some other work too, but they got this and it's about ready to move in.
Helping each other out, it is more than just talk.
This is what we do right here at this church, mister.
Yes, it is. We have love and we have fellowship.
Love and fellowship right here.
That's right. We're not just friends. We're more than friends. We are.
Companionship through muddy waters. In Millstone, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
And Bill Kraft, the pastor who did you catch, has been there 63 years. He said hundreds of people have showed up to worship each Sunday since the flooding.
And coming up, there's a look at downtown Pikeville. Warmer air on the way. I'll have the details after this.
Pittsburgh is finally open to the public, what it includes and how it's expected to grow.